Saudi journalist recorded his own torture and murder on Apple Watch.
Here's a summary of the article.
A missing Saudi journalist may have recorded the moments he was allegedly tortured and killed on his Apple Watch, a Turkish newspaper reported. Jamal Khashoggi, a critic of the Saudi government, went missing more than a week ago after he entered the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey. The moments when Khashoggi was interrogated, tortured and murdered were recorded in the Apple Watch's memory, Turkish newspaper Sabah reported. Two senior Turkish officials previously told Reuters that Mr. Khashoggi had been wearing a black Apple Watch when he entered the consulate, and said it was connected to a mobile phone he left outside. The paper said Saudi intelligence agents had realized after he died that the watch was recording and initially tried to gain access by guessing Mr. Khashoggi's PIN, then using his finger to unlock it and delete some files, but not all of them. The watch can record audio which can sync with an iPhone over a Bluetooth connection, though is it unclear whether data from Mr. Khashoggi's watch could have been transmitted to his phone outside, or how investigators could have retrieved the data without obtaining the watch itself. While it is unclear whether the alleged audio recordings came from Mr. Khashoggi's watch, it remains possible the Turkish intelligence service obtained them by bugging the Saudi consulate and used the Apple Watch as a cover story to avoid revealing their espionage.
This post received a score of 34,703, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The Saudi investigators will get to the bottom of this, I'm sure.
Of course they will. The Saudis have a vested interest in clearing this up as soon as possible. I'm sure they'll find themselves free of all wrongdoing.
His body just did that, Saudi investigative team.
Reporter comes in, body comes out, you can't explain that.
Rogue agents, currently at large.
Monday headline. Saudi sovereign wealth fund becomes majority stock owner of Apple Inc. Friday headline. Apple Watch product line loses recording ability, retroactively.
Retroactively is impressive.
It's already happening. iOS updates disable changes made that Apple dislikes, third-party cables, etc. Then there is the famous one. If Apple wanted to update its iOS to make recordings stop and disappear on their cloud, erasing them, it would be really easy for them to do. They aren't going to do that, but they have the power to do that, which should make everyone wonder.
The amount of forethought and bravery that went into his decision is impressive. He was able to sync it up to prove this heinous crime.
Totally brilliant. I just hope it wasn't done in vain. He deserves justice.
Be prepared to be disappointed. While this is bad, it's not the worst Saw has done.
9/11s?
No, the ongoing genocide in Yemen, which is largely ignored in American media because it's being carried out with bombs the Saudis are purchasing from the United States. Military-industrial complex in action.
Greater than purchased from the United States. With British military consultants telling them where to use them.
Also, American planes are refueling their bombers.
And Canada is selling them LAV-6 vehicles with 105mm cannons.
If Turkey does have these recordings, I don't think they came from his iWatch. Quote, technology experts say it is highly unlikely the watch could have recorded actions inside the embassy and uploaded them to an iCloud account. Most models of the watch require that it be within 30 to 50 feet 9 to 15 meters of the iPhone that it is paired with to upload data to Apple's iCloud, they said. End quote. It would have had to sync to the cloud over Wi-Fi or LTE. Turkey does not have an LTE system that works with an Apple Watch. It is much more likely Turkey had the Saudi embassy bugged IMO.
That is what I am thinking too. All these stories on the iWatch seem to come from a pro-government Turkish paper. In their story they also state that the assassins unlocked his watch with his finger, but iWatches do not have fingerprint sensors.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by SMMRY.com, without any human intervention.